Finally, the father of Yul Edochie has decided to take action. When you have a wayward son, when you have a prodigal son, a son that chooses not to repent, the next action is to do what? Disown that child. And that is what Pete Edochie, Nollywood veteran actor, has decided to do. Why? Because all the suggestion and advice that has been given to him on cutting ties with Juju Austin failed. It fell on deaf ears. He has continued to put on social media. He has continued to associate himself rather than looking inwards and seeing all of the atrocities, all of the evil, bad things that has happened due to his long throat, as some people will say, due to his greed. If he had not been greedy as a person, he probably would not have fallen into the den, trap, the beer hole, as some people say it, full of Kayamata demons. He wouldn't have fallen into it at all. He wouldn't have fallen into Juju Austin. Maybe now he would be in a better mood, better spirit. Things would have been different. Maybe he would have gotten more endorsement. Maybe he would have gotten more movies to direct, and life would have been different. But because of longer throat, because of greed, that is the reason why all of this is happening. You see, when you're a human being and you choose in life not to be focused, if you choose in life not to be a better person in this manner, no one is a saint. Nobody is a saint. We do this, we do that. But when you want to do things, at least do it in a way that at the end of the day, you have something to hold on to and say, okay, at least I did not do like this. At least I didn't do like that. We're not talking about just justifying yourself and trying to make yourself look better. But we are talking about when people go extreme. Extreme is what Juju Austin and you went. They went extreme. Just look at it. You have a woman at home, you're married. It's not like you had a quarrel. If you had a quarrel with your wife or something, that's a different thing. And you choose to move with someone else, then there is no big deal about it. But if nothing happened, all of a sudden, you want to shock your wife and you say, okay, you know what, darling, or my dear, or my wife, something has happened, this and this, I want to choose this life. There is a way you go about it. Not that you come on social media and in the background, you'll be playing love music. And that is what they do, playing love music on social media. And both of them will be there. And this local Enugu bag of rice, Juju Austin, will begin to sound in a certain way. At the end of the day, we know this is not couple's goal that they are serving. They are simply trying to do what they call pepper them. Who is peppering who? That's the question we should ask ourselves. Are you trying to pepper your wife? And this husband baby will sit down there with his baritone voice that is just unfortunately useless for him, because it does not show authority, it does not show maturity at all. He will sit down there and be acting like that. If he had been a smart person, a wise man, he would say, listen, I know you want to do this, I know this is how you want to go about, but let us do it in a different way. Let us work on our public relations, because we don't want people to have a perception of us in this manner. Even though I want a polygamy life and all of that, he would have done it in a way that shows maturity. But unfortunately, this guy, I don't know, he's just anyhow person. And look at what this has caused the family. In fact, we are hearing that the mother of Yul is not feeling fine. She's saying, how can it be, out of all the children I have, boys, why is it that this last one has chosen? I know most times last born, I'm not saying every time, they're often pampered, taken care of, but this one, how come you have decided to be a prodigal son? How come you have decided to, at the final stage of our life, our final retirement, you have decided to put us out there, our name, your father's name is out there on social media, everywhere, attached to something that does not make sense. Anywhere you talk of Edochie, everybody thinks of this atrocity. Just talk about Edochie and let us see, maybe you will think of one movie. No, the first thing that will come to your mind is a man who decided to go into polygamy with a married woman. Do you see what I'm saying? All right, if you have chosen that pathway for one reason or the other, maybe, I used to know her in the movie industry before she got on with that man. All right, I used to have this spark for her. No problem. Now, if you have decided to go into this pathway, why then did you decide to put it on social media at the beginning of it? Why did you decide to do this? And even when you decide to put it, we should begin to see the kind of content that you put out there. We should begin to see maturity in it. Not that you will say, now you know that polygamy is this and that. It is profitable for us. My wife, she's getting endorsement, and me too. Please, I am hoping for endorsement. I will even take as low as 20,000 naira. Please bring your adverts to me too. Let us all enjoy and rejoice in this good thing that has happened. Who speaks that way? Who talks in that manner? There are certain things that you shut up. You don't speak about. You act mature. Even if you are thinking about it that way, you act mature. You do it in a way that makes sense. Who is going to make advert with you in such a manner? Who is going to make advert? Who is going to associate with this rubbish? They would rather give the advert to your wife. Endorsement will go to your wife, not you. It is impossible. That's why he didn't get too much of advice. He was just doing this odogu nonsense up and down and trying to be, like, I got this endorsement, I am blah, blah, blah. The way he makes his voice like he's one important person. Even though he is important. This is someone who has done a lot. We can say he is driving on his father's glory, riding on his father's glory, no problem. But I'm talking about a man who eventually ridiculed his family in this manner, in this way. Even he himself, he has lost a lot of things in a short time. In a short time, he lost a lot. He lost a lot of things. And he's not ready to put an end to it. That is why his father decided to take action. That's it. His father decided to take action. Like, you know what? Enough is enough. You have to cut yourself from us. It's just that they cannot take their surname from him. Because by birth, he's Edochie. Because people are saying that it's better you go and take Mogalu, the surname of Judy. Go and take Mogalu. Go and be whatever name. If you like, take the name of the boy that they said the DNA thing is this and that is not your own. Just go and take Star DK Yule. They dash in the Yule. Maybe it's Yule Tide or Yule whatever. Take Yule Mogalu. Yule DK Mogalu. Take. We dash you that one. Move away from us, because you are disgracing us. You also saw what Link is immediate elder brother says. The family had not been in support of it. Even he himself is not in support of this. He had been very vocal, like, come on man, what's wrong with you? Is it talent? He used to be an actor too until he had to stop. What's wrong with you, man? Well, the family has decided. The head of the family, the real godfather, the Odogu, number one of the family himself, he said, look man, carry your bag and baggages and go and continue your life wherever. Don't associate with us anymore, because we don't want this rubbish. We have told you to put an end to it. Since you have refused, you are on your own. Stay put. Live your life. Do whatever you like. That's just it. So guys, what are your thoughts about this one? What do you think he has made a big and great and meaningful move by telling this guy, stand in your corner? Drop your comment. And what advice do you have? Drop it, because often they come here to read it. They also know that things are happening. Like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.